早安，我是 Niki，今天是 FindingSchool 第68期的网络讲座。我们今天请来，就是美国高中的一个很出名的一个名校的老师，跟我们分享一下在美国那个高中生活的一些事情，或者是一些在读书上面的要求啊之类的一些分享。我们今天请来的是 Hotchkiss 的 Andrew 老师。那我先不多说，我就把时间交给 Andrew 老师跟我们分享。好，Andrew，you can start now.
Okay, this is Anju and I teach physics at the Hotchkiss School. To attend boarding school is a choice you made, and hence it is important that you take advantage of the opportunities that open up for you.
OK，这位是 Hotchkiss 的老师 Andrew，然后他告诉我们的是，入学寄宿学校是你做出的一个选择，同时它对于你领先于其他同龄人将会是一个很重要的优势。
Managing your study time, keeping your dorm room clean and organized, eating healthy, sleeping well, and taking time to know your classmates, teammates, and dorm mates are some examples of simple but important habits that will sustain you as a boarder.
管理好你的学习时间，保持你的宿舍整齐有序，健康的饮食，睡眠好，花时间了解你的同学、队友和室友，是简单而重要的事情。这将保证你能够顺利的融入成为寄宿学校的一份子。
Many new students are anxious about fitting in, about making new friends, being able to meet school needs, course and teacher expectations, and being accepted as productive members by the community.
许多新的学生担心如何适应关于结交新的朋友、满足学校的课程和老师的期望要求，以及被学校社区接纳为新的成员。
These are valid concerns, particularly if you are entering a boarding school in a foreign country with a curriculum different from your national curriculum.
特别是如果当你准备进入和你所在的国家完全不同的一个寄宿学校，学习完全不一样的课程，这些都是值得关注的问题。
However, instead of worrying about fitting in, you should think about how to make your boarding school a place you enjoy learning and living.
然而，与其担心融入的问题，你还不如应该想想如何让你的寄宿学校成为你享受学习和生活的地方。
Hence, the more important question is, how can I feel at home in my boarding school?
因此，更重要的问题是我怎样才能在我的寄宿学校找到家的感觉？
And the simple answer is, focus on your goal, ask for help and guidance, particularly from adults who work with you at school, your teacher, your dorm faculty, your athletic coach, and your advisor. Observe, listen, and clearly speak your thoughts, all essential for effective communication.
简单的回答就是专注于你的目标，寻求帮助和指导，特别是与那些在学校工作的成年人、你的老师、你的宿舍指导师、你的运动教练和你的顾问，跟他们做有效的交流，观察、倾听并清楚地说出你的想法。
Keep in mind that even though you may have traveled extensively and you watch a lot of Hollywood movies and TV programs, studying and living in a foreign country is different from being a tourist or leisurely consumer.
请记住，即使你已经游历过许多国家，你看过很多好莱坞电影和电视节目，在国外的学习和生活和作为一个悠闲的观光者是截然不同的两种身份。
You are learning, speaking, and testing in a language that is not your native language, unlike many of your classmates for whom English is their first language.
你需要不断的练习说话，并且参加以英语作为非母语语言的测试，而这些对于你其他许多同学来说已经是轻车熟练，英语就是他们的第一语言。
It is natural that your communication may not be at native fluency.
所以，当你的沟通无法保持非常的流畅，这是很自然的。
However, be bold. Remember you have come to learn at the boarding school, and don't be shy to clarify your questions.
无论如何，要大胆，记住你来寄宿学校是学习的，所以不要害羞去弄清楚任何的问题。
At the same time, don't misinterpret the expectation of active class participation as speaking for the sake of hearing your voice. Think, process information, and then share your thoughts. A thoughtful response supported with sound reasoning is excellent.
同时，不要误解积极的参与课堂的期望是说为了听到你的声音而说。思考、处理信息，然后分享你的想法。一个经过深思熟虑而响亮的回答才是可取的。
In today's digitally connected world, the media has educated people about other cultures and places through food networks, travel channels and blogs, movies and documentaries, and environmental and human rights issues.
在今天这样一个数字化世界里，人们可以很容易的通过食物的网站、旅游频道、博客、电影和纪录片等媒体了解许多其他不同的文化和国家，还有关于一些环境和人权的问题等等。
Leisure travel experiences help people form opinions about countries traveled. Hence, your host school may have knowledge about China through travels, the media, and from other Chinese students at the school.
休闲旅游的经验也帮助人们形成对其他许多国家的基本印象和了解。因此你所在的学校和学生可能已经通过旅行、媒体或者其他在学校的中国学生对中国有了认识和了解。
You should not take it upon yourself to be an ambassador for your country. Instead, be an ambassador for yourself.
你不应该把自己当成是你国家的大使，相反，你应该成为自己的代言人。
Through hard work, curiosity to learn, and participation in class, and through contribution in co-curricular activities that will lead to a well-rounded education, you will make the best of your opportunities at the school and integrate well into the community.
Hello, Sandy, you here? Hello, Andrew?
Yeah. Hello.
Hello, Sandy. We can't hear you just now.
Oh, sorry. So how about now? Is that okay?
Yeah. It's okay now. Can you repeat the message just now?
Sure. The last sentence.
Yeah.
OK。通过艰苦的学习，充满好奇心的和参与课堂活动，并且通过课外活动完成一个全面而完整的教育，这将是你在你的学校里能够更好的融入群体、做出贡献的最好机会。
Your parents will naturally be anxious about you being thousands of miles away from home. They miss you.
你的父母自然会担心，当你离开家里千里万里之外，他们会很想念你。
But your priorities are working hard to meet expectations at school, adjusting to the new environment, and possibly forging friendships.
但是你的首要考虑是如何努力的学习，达到学校的期望，调整自己，适应环境，尽可能的建立新的友谊。
Both you and your parents must come to an agreement on how much contact is ideal for you to stay in touch with home and also to be able to independently take decisions for your success at school.
你和你父母一定需要关于你与家人花多少时间保持联系，以保证你能够独立的为自己在学校里取得学业上的成就而达成一致。
Remember, however, that seeking your parents' input does not mean that you have lost your capacity to make independent decisions.
然而要记住，要求你父母的参与，并不意味着你失去了你独立做出决定的能力。
Their input will be one more idea to evaluate along with that of your peers, your teachers, and your guidance counselor in order to make a well-informed decision.
他们的参与只会是为了让你做出一个全面而正确的决定，多出一个可以供参考的评价。你也可以咨询包括你的同学、你的老师和你的指导师。
The concept of being the best is obsolete in today's context of collaborative learning.
做到最好，在目前来说是在学习上一个已经过了时的理念。
Success comes in multiple forms: doing your part in a team and listening to, acknowledging, and including input of your teammates, asking questions to clarify doubts, doing your daily reading and homework, creative thinking through solutions, being punctual, being respectful, reaching out to peers, especially those who need support, and participating in co-curricular activities.
成功的形式有很多种，成为你团队中的一员，在一个团队中确认并且融入到你的队友中去，通过提问以弄清疑虑，做你的日常阅读和作业，通过创造性的思考提出解决方案，守时以及尊重，主动的帮助同学，尤其是那些需要帮助的人，参与到课外活动中等等。
Expectations from all students is similar. Engage in and take responsibility for your learning.
对所有学生的期望都是一样的，参与和对你的学习负责。
For international students in particular, the absence of study of world and/or American history and literature implies that you have to work harder to address the academic gap. Similarly, in science, the inquiry-based approach to learning emphasizes problem-solving, open-ended investigation, and teamwork.
对于国际学生来说，缺乏对于世界和美国历史和文学的研究，意味着你必须更加努力地去学习，以填补这一学术上的空白。同样的，在科学探究为基础的学习方法，强调的是解决问题、开放式的调查以及团队的合作。
Academics is one dimension of your experience at a boarding school, others being residential life and co-curriculum, athletics, the arts, clubs and social activities, and community service programs, if the school offers one, are essential for your learning. Being involved in all dimensions of school life is an expectation of all boarding students, and these contribute to a successful learning experience.
学术只是你在寄宿学校中的体验之一，其他的寄宿生活为共同的课程、体育、艺术、俱乐部和社会活动。有的学校会有社区服务计划。参与到所有的学校生活各个层面，是对所有寄宿学校学生的期望，这些都有助于完成一个成功的学习经验。
Hello, Andrew.
Yes? Yeah, there's nothing for me now. This is the question and answer slide. So.
Oh, okay. So you already finished your material.
Yeah, I finished mine, yes.
Okay. 老师已经跟我们分享了他自己的一些意见。现在同学跟家长们可以问一些问题，有关于就是美国高中读书的问题。好，有一个家长想要问，Andrew, go ahead, please.
I think a question is.
Okay, let me translate first, okay, because some of our parents may not understand the English question. 有一个家长想要问，就是觉得中国学生应不应该要学美国的历史，还有一些文化。Sandy, please translate.
Okay, there's one parent. She wants to know, should the students learning the culture and the history of the America?
I think it will be extremely helpful to have students do a summer course in American literature and history so that they have at least some foundational knowledge before arriving at a boarding school, especially an American boarding school. And this background will help them, start building on what's happening in class on their arrival at school.
OK, Andrew 老师认为学习美国历史和文化是非常有必要的。他建议这个家长就是让孩子在暑期的时候，最好是能够去专门如果入读美国的暑期学校也好，还是参加什么学习班也好，就是要专门的去学习一下这个美国的历史和文化课程，这样可以帮助学生在9月份入学以后，能够更好的衔接起他们现在的这个课程。
那如果是这样的话，在这一个时间，因为通常都是9月份入学，那现在这一段时间，应该是怎么去准备呢？如果是学生要9月份进去Grade 9，就是9年级的话。
Okay, so the question is, if the students will enter the school in September, and what should she do during this period of time? Do you have any suggestion?
Right, yes. One, of course, if you've had no background in American literature and history, I think it's a good idea to get a crash course in literature and history. And if there are courses in inquiry-based science, for example, it doesn't hurt to attend a summer program in inquiry-based science. Most of the Chinese students come with a very strong background in content. What they really need to work on is inquiry-based learning, participating in group discussions, and as I said earlier, speaking for the sake of speaking is not important. It's important that when you speak, you support your position with good anecdote and good academic background. So taking some kinds of summer courses that help you with the literature, history, and maybe inquiry-based learning would be a good preparation. Take a brief crash course. Don't take an entire summer for coursework.
OK, Andrew 老师的回答就是，他建议家长就是给学生报名参加一个比较快速的，能够全面了解美国的基础历史和文化的课程。因为中国学生通常情况下就是他们的科学和数学这方面的背景非常的强，所以他们在这块学习上没有太大的，就是跟美国学生没有任何的距离。那相反的，就是在文化和背景上面，他们可能会即使是他们的英语可以过关，但是他们在文化背景和这个对文学了解上面 会跟美国学生有一定的差距。所以Andrew 老师建议就是说，孩子如果在这段时间以及在暑假期间可以报读这个能够全面了解美国文化的一个比较快速的学习班，这样可以让学生更好的在跟美国学生交流起来没有太大的这个文化差异的感觉。
老师觉得现在在去美国读高中以前，有没有必要去学另外一个语言呢？就是比如说英语我们一定要学，但是另外一个语言有这个需要吗？
Okay, the question is, should the students to learn a third language except English?
I wouldn't recommend that, because when students arrive at a boarding school, they can actually take a placement test, and based on their performance on the placement test, they'll be placed in an appropriate language level. So there's no need to start learning a second language besides English over the summer break.
OK， 老师的回答是他不建议说家长让孩子再去学第3门语言，因为孩子在入学的时候，他们在选择语言的时候会再做一个基本的测试，根据他们的测试的情况，然后决定他们学习语言的这个 level 这个程度。所以说老师觉得说学生不需要在暑假期间再去急忙再学另外一门语言。
然后以老师的经验来说，看到那么多中国的学生，他觉得中国学生到美国读书以后最大的问题或者是比较普遍的会面对到的问题是什么呢？
Okay, the question is, what do you think the most challenge for the Chinese students in the boarding school?
It can vary from student to student, but a few that I have seen are, one, sometimes students get intimidated with the pace at which English is spoken. So although the Chinese kids may speak English and they understand everything when it is spoken in English, they are intimidated with the speed and the pace at which the language is spoken by native speakers. So it's important that every Chinese student be patient with themselves and understand the fact that they don't have to speak at the same fluency as native speakers. They should give themselves time, aim towards acquiring native level fluency. But initially, listen carefully, speak to the best of their capacity, and do not hold yourself back from expressing yourself. So language fluency and pace is the first issue. The second issue is a lot of students, international students, when they arrive, they have a feeling that, they are unique, which they are, and that people will be interested in knowing more about China and more about their life in China, which I think is not always true, because along with them, there are so many other new students coming from different parts of the world as well as from different parts of America. So each student is a little nervous about fitting in and making the school their home. So they too are anxious, just as the Chinese students are anxious. So the Chinese students should not feel upset if others are not interested in learning more about their culture or their country. You're not here to educate about your country. You are here to get educated in a boarding school. So focus on your learning and not on trying to teach everybody about China.
OK， 老师的回答是，首先他认为在 boarding school 中国学生面临的有2大问题。第一大问题就是语言问题。即使学生他们可以考到很好的托福成绩或者是英语学术成绩，可是当他们一旦真正的跟这个英语为母语的学生交流的时候，他们还是会在听和理解上面会产生一些问题，他们可能不会完全的听懂他的同学或者老师在说什么，然后学生会因为这个而产生一些沮丧的心理。那老师认为说不需要去沮丧，因为 只要他们很努力的去交流，不要封闭自己，然后有任何的疑问及时的提出来，那他们的英语会在短时间内会取得一个很大的进步。然后第二个情况就是说，很多中国学生到学校以后，他们会觉得自己很与众不同。当然他们是与众不同，但是这种与众不同不是说这个中国学生就是代表了中国，他们只是说作为学校的一份子，他们只是一个普通的学生。那有一些在这个环境中，有些人他们可能喜欢中国，有些人可能不喜欢中国，那他们对于中国发表的种种言论不应该成为学生的一种困扰，因为学生到学校来是受教育的，而不是说被教育说中国应该怎么样的，所以不应该把中国这个身份看得太重。
好，Andrew, some students said they can't hear you clearly. If possible, can you speak a bit louder?
Sure, I'll do that.
Okay. 好，另外一个问题就是说，如果是想要先预备一下到美国读书，或者是要去哪边可以好好习惯一下生活的话，老师有没有特别一些书本可以介绍一下给学生，让他们先做一些准备，再到美国那边
？The question is, do you have any book to recommend to the parents for the students to prepare for the study in boarding school in US?
Unfortunately, I don't have any book. I'm sorry.
OK， 老师回答说他没有任何的书可以推荐。
那如果是没有书本的话，平常如果是想要学生，比如他想要多先了解一下美国的生活，或者是其他事情的话，有没有一些美国那边的报章啊或者是什么的材料可以先介绍给学生，他们先看一下。
Okay, the question is, if there's a notebook can recommend, do you think you have any ways or materials for the students so they can prepare themselves before they go to America?
I'd recommend that they get in touch with YesAt, because this organization does run some summer programs, and I'm sure that they collect resources that help students adapt and adjust to a new culture. But that said, I'd strongly encourage your Chinese students to think about what they would expect from a foreigner coming to their country to study. How would they evaluate and assess that particular foreigner? You would want that person to be a good person, somebody who listens to you, somebody who's curious and wants to know more about the culture they are coming into. So the simple answer is, YesAt may be able to provide them with some resources, but other than that, I think at the personal level, think about if you're going to a foreign country, you should take time to understand the culture of that country, take time to listen to what people around you are saying and respond to them, engage in a conversation, and pathways will automatically open up. The school does a good job in giving you some good background in literature, some good background in history and philosophy, some good background in the sciences and second languages. So learning is going to happen over the 4 or 3 years that you are at a boarding school. But you have to be open to learning. You have to be comfortable to ask questions and to say, well, I may not always be right. Let me listen.
好，老师的回答是，他有一个网站可以推荐给大家，是 YesAt。我不知道这个网站应该怎么拼到时候我可以请老师把它 type 出来。那他说这个组织的话是可以sorry 老师推荐就是说他可以让学生到我们 SAT 去了解专门有学习美国文化历史的一些课程，然后呢另外一个就是说学生自己也需要考虑一下，作为一个 到国外学生准备到国外去学习的人应该具备什么样的一个特点需要保持自己的好奇心，需要去知道新的需要了解新的东西。那如果是作为一个外国学生到中国来学习，他们需要了解一些中国的什么？那同样的道理，中国学生到国外去，那他们需要了解国外的文化背景，需要知道他们的一个教育环境，需要知道怎么去跟人做一个真正的沟通。所以他认为 ESSAT 会给学生提供到这样一个学习环境和氛围，能够让学生能够更好的去融入到这种提前做好准备，融入到今后在美国学校生活的一个类似的环境中去，在9月份入学之前能够先做好这个准备。
好，有一个家长想要问，因为他们知道 Andrew 老师其实应该不是在美国的出生的。他如果是自己到美国去生活，他自己有没有一些经验，怎么去习惯美国的生活呢
？The question is, the parents knows that you are not the born in U.S. and you are as a foreigner to study in U.S. What you should prepare for yourself?
Now, is she asking on behalf of the student?
Yep. No, she's asking that she knows that you are not original born in U.S. and suppose you will going to study in U.S. and you are a foreigner. What you should prepare for yourself?
Right.
This question is from our parents, and they know your background, so they would like to know something about your how you cope with the crisis and how you confront the problem.
First of all, thank you for asking that question. When I came to the US to teach, I haven't studied in the US. I had my entire education in India. And my PhD that I'm doing at this point is the only degree I'm working at in the US. But that said, when I arrived at US 13 years back, I had 16 years of teaching experience in international schools. And therefore transitioning to the national system, or let us say the prep school system in the US was pretty easy because I had been working in international schools and I had taught the IB program, the International Baccalaureate. But that said, one of the ways, some strategies that I used to survive and possibly thrive at Hotchkiss were, one, listen very carefully. 2, understand that their way of doing things is different from the way I was used to doing things at my previous schools. And therefore, be patient and follow their way initially before you can start imposing and insisting on your way of doing things. 3, if there are certain things that you don't necessarily agree with, politely let somebody know that I am more comfortable doing things my way as opposed to your way. But overall, I would say do in Rome as the Romans do. Basically, understand your new culture, understand what could make people upset about your behavior or the way you do things, and ensure that you never put yourself in a situation where you have to, cut a sorry figure. And as I said earlier, listen, look, ask questions, clarify, and participate.
OK， 老师的回答是，他老师是印度人，然后他从来没有在美国学习过。他所有的教育都是在印度受的，包括他的博士 degree。那他在16年前到美国去30年前到美国去做老师的时候，他已经教了16年的国际学校， 所以他知道应该怎么去sorry， 那他知道应该怎么去适应国际学校的这个环境。到了美国以后呢，他觉得他最重要的几点经验就是说，首先是听别人怎么说，然后呢，第二个就是理解周围人的说的话和包括他们做事的一些方式和行为规则。第三点呢，就是说很有耐心的去遵守这些不同的文化的一些行为守则，包括这些学校的一些运作的方式。他用了一个成语，就是说到罗马就是用罗马人的语言说话，那用中文就是说到什么山上唱什么歌，所以就是说要尽可能的让自己适应环境，根据环境来做出相应的反应，这个是最大的一个老师一个最大的守则。
好，那就是如果学生是要选择一个外语去学的话，没有什么基础的话，如果是问老师的话，他觉得法语、西班牙、德语哪一个会比较好一点
？Okay, if the student, the question is if the student has no the second language experience, and which languages would you recommend for the students to study, like Spanish or French or Latin or any languages?
Yeah, now again, this is a difficult question because the response depends on what the student is interested in learning and why the student wants to learn a particular second language, which in the case of Chinese students becomes their third language. So I would again say I leave it up to the student to make that choice based on what they want to do with the language. But of course, we know that Spanish is one of the languages that is becoming one of the widely spoken languages. So if they want to have not the classical languages, but the spoken languages, Spanish is one of the very popular ones, but schools may offer other international languages which the school students can choose from. The advantage of Latin is that it forms the foundation for a lot of other European languages. And from my understanding from students who take Latin and Greek is that it has helped them with their foundations of the origin of words, the root words in English, in French, in German, Spanish, and so on. So students need to think carefully as to what they want to do with the third language that they pick up at school.
老师的回答是说，这个问题他比较很难回答，说建议学生具体选择某一个语言，因为他不知道为什么学生要学习这个第三种语言，特别是说中文，这个学生已经学了中文、英语，然后要选择第三门语言的时候，那他们需要用这个语言来做什么？对于他的理解来说，很多人选择西班牙语，那西班牙语呢就是说，在对于那些英语国家的人，他们比较容易倾向于选择西班牙语作为第三门语言，作为第二外语。然后拉丁语呢，它会是一个欧洲许多国家会选择作为第二语言，因为它有很多语言跟那个就是跟希腊语和意大利语有一些类似。那他认为这个问题最终的答案就是说，学生他们想学这个外语的目的是做什么？如果把这个目的弄清楚了以后，再去选择这个语言会比较容易一点。
好， 那有一个家长想要问，就是因为老师是在 Hotchkiss 里面工作，他觉得 Hotchkiss 想要的学生是哪一个类型的？他们的要求是怎么样？
The question is, what do you think the Hotchkiss wants what kind of students, and what's the requirement for this kind of students to behave?
Wow, this is a tough one. I would say that all schools and all teachers, we want students who are curious, who want to work hard, who will engage in their learning. And when I say engage, it's about working with their teammates, asking questions, working independently when it's demanded of them. I think we are interested in students who are interested in learning. And, we have to remember that boarding schools are more than just academics. There's the entire co-curriculum, which includes athletics and clubs, debate teams, math team, community service projects, and so on. So somebody who engages in the entire life of the school is a good student and is interested in learning. And we have to also remember that no student comes into Hotchkiss as a finished product. You come into the 9th grade and then you have 4 years worth of experience at the school. Or if you come into the 10th grade, you still have 3 more years at Hotchkiss. So primarily, it's your growth, both intellectual as well as the affect, connecting with people, making good decisions and so on, comes through your engagement with what the school has to offer. So making the best of what the school, whichever school you go to, has to offer to you, turns you into a well-rounded student. And we are always interested in students who are interested in their own growth.
OK，老师说，作为所有的学校，他们对学生的要求都是类似的，比如说要有好奇心，需要努力，努力的学习，努力的生活，然后投入到整个学校的活动中去。那在Hotchkiss 学校要求的，也就是学生不只是一个好好学习的学生。那他们需要用4年的时间去来成长，包括自己的成长和在学校的成长。那他们适应整个学校的环境，能够充分的利用学校提供的资源，为学校这个社区做出尽可能大的贡献，包括对他自己自身，使他自己发展成为一个更好的人。
然后如果是在那个interview 的时间，就是在面试的时间，应该怎么去表现？刚才老师想要刚才老师提到的一些要点呢，就是在比如说就是在面试时间，老师想要看到的是什么
呢？The question is what the students should act during the interview of the school. And what the school expects to see during the interview from the students?
I don't think there's any one form that we are looking for when we meet with students. And again, I cannot speak on behalf of the admissions committee because I am not on the admissions. But I would, if I were to admit as a teacher, if I were to admit a student, I would clearly look for a student who is very comfortable speaking with me, who's not awkward, a student who has an interesting story or, again, not a story in terms of a fictional story, but a personal life experience or a book they have read or something in the news that they have heard. Somebody who is very spontaneous and very comfortable engaging in conversations. Of course, we do expect that students have a strong academic background And also, if we want kids to take advantage of all the other aspects of school life that we offer, so for example, drama, athletics, clubs, and so on. Any student who has engaged in their middle school in a range of activities beyond just academic work would be considered as a strong candidate. But again, remember, this is my personal opinion. I am not representing the admissions office.
OK， 老师的回答是说，他不是招生官，所以这一些都是他个人的建议，而不是作为一个招生官的建议。那他说，他没有做过招生官，他也没有招过学生，但他知道以他作为招老师的经验，他希望是说，面对的人能够非常的自信，表现得非常落落大方，而不是非常的古怪，然后能够谈论自己的一些生活和学习经历。能够表现出他自己的兴趣爱好，他比如说他看过什么书，他有一些什么样的生活体验，有一些什么样的思考，那当然就是说还要表现出他在学业上的一些非常勤奋和努力，这些都是非常重要的。那总而言之就是说，一个能够侃侃而谈、落落大方、自信的学生，都是每一个招生官所喜欢的。
好，然后如果是学生到了美国读书以后，他觉得比如在读书方面没有就是做得很好，那应该怎么去改善呢？应该是找同学，还是找老师，还是自己有没有一些老师特别建议的方式去改善呢
？The question is,if the student cannot adjust himself in the new school, and which way he can ask for the help from the teacher, the counselor, or anything?
Right. I would suggest that the student speak directly with his or her advisor. Every student in a boarding school is assigned to an advisor. And the advisor is pretty much an advocate for the student. The advisor is there to support the student, to listen to the student's problems, to provide guidance, to talk to him or her. And then, of course, if the advisor feels that there's somebody else in the community who can work with the student, the advisor will seek that assistance for the student. But definitely, the advisor is the first person to start with. The class dean is the second person to go and speak with. And definitely speak with your parents, because a lot of students either are too proud to let their parents know that they are having difficulty in a new environment, or are worried that the parents would be upset. But we have to remember that you've had a very close connection with your parents before arriving at school, and they understand your situation. And they may be able to respond to your situation and give you guidance, which sometimes a teacher may not be able to do, because the teacher doesn't have an understanding of your background. Right. I think these three people are the first people in your line of attack. But talk, speak, ask for help. Don't struggle on your own.
OK， 老师的建议就是说，学生可以跟他的指导师去谈话、去交流，因为每个学生在入学的时候都会有一个专门的针对他学校生活的一个指导顾问或者是指导师，那他们是可以负责帮他去解决他在生活或者学习上遇到的一些困难，那一定要跟他们去交流。去告诉他们他遇到的什么样的挫折，然后需要寻求什么样的帮助。另外就是学生一定要告诉父母他在学校面临什么样的问题。因为有些学生他们可能是个人太骄傲，或者是觉得不好意思告诉父母，会怕令到父母失望，觉得他们在新的学校里就是没有做到很好的适应。可是他的父母是 他最好的坚强的后盾。所以学生无论碰到任何的事情，一定要第一时间告诉父母，他们会理解学生所面临的困难，或者是可以帮助学生一起想出应对的方法。有一些老师任课老师他不一定会理解学生他的一些背景，或者是他所面对的困难在哪里，但是作为学生的话，他一定要去要表达出他面临的这些困难和问题，然后寻求帮助。
Okay, I'd just like to add something else that, it's not just the new Chinese students arriving for the first time in the US who may have difficulty adjusting. Sometimes students who've come to a boarding school from other regions within the US have difficulty adapting to a new environment. So homesickness and adapting to a new environment is something that a lot of us experience. And often, a student thinks that he or she is the only one having difficulty. And I think that's what holds them back from asking for help. Remember, there are others who are having difficulty and they are asking for help. So you are not in any way putting yourself in a bad light by asking for assistance, because you are not the only one who may be having difficulty adjusting.
好，老师补充了一下，就是说他觉得要提醒学生的是，不只是中国学生会面临说如何融入到新的学校环境中的这个问题，美国学生也一样。有些美国学生他之前是在走读的学校，然后现在突然变成寄宿，那他们也一样会面临一个很大的心理调试问题，他们也一样会想家。所以说中国学生不是唯一一个面临这种问题的人，那他们不应该为自己就是感到不好意思，他们应该就是很努力的跟周围的人去讲，告诉其他人他自己所碰到的问题和麻烦，然后寻求大家的帮助。
好，那老师刚才有提到过，就是家长其实在一个很重要的位置，就是比如说小朋友有问题的话，应该是常常跟家长有一个很好的交流。然后如果是比如说家长在中国，他其实可以帮忙的事情是怎么样？是情绪上面的支持，还是怎么样？如果是小朋友有跟家长有分享到有问题的话，那家长应不应该跟学校去联系，了解一下问题呢？还是让小朋友自己去尝试去解决这一个问题呢
？The question is, the parents normally stay in China, and how they can help the students to go through this difficult time, or except only talk to them, and any ways they can do for the students.
Yeah, you're right. And that's why it's important that before the child leaves home to come to a boarding school, families have conversations about what it means to be away from home. Being aware of the fact that parents will not be available in their boarding school environment to help them in case, again, as you said, other than talking long distance over the phone. Students should come mentally prepared to be able to handle challenges with the help of their advisors and their class counselor or class teacher and so on. But it's important that these conversations between parents and students about being away from home happen before the student leaves home. And that parents need to be open to the fact that if their child is expressing anxiety about going to a boarding school, maybe they should consider whether sending the child to a boarding school is the right decision at that point. Don't force your child to come to a boarding school and then have the child experience homesickness or feel miserable over here. The child should be ready to experience a boarding school life before the child is dispatched to the boarding school. Of course, even after having made a choice and a decision to come to a boarding school, Sometimes there are surprises and things don't work out the way the child or the family may have thought that things would work out. In such situations, families should be willing to bring the child back home. That kind of conversation should also happen between parents and children, that if it's very difficult to adapt and adjust, maybe it's not time to be in a boarding school environment and the child should come back home. Because the child's happiness is the first and foremost piece in the entire experience for the child, whether he's at a boarding school or back home.
OK， 老师的回答就是说，家长和学生需要在学生离开家之前，在选择寄宿学校的时候，就要做一个很严肃的对话，就是让他们在思想上准备好离开家意味着什么，他们需要面对什么样的困难，需要自己去面对去处理什么样的问题，要让学生在思想意识上有充分有这个概念。而不是说，只是说离开家，只是离开家去学习，然后其他的什么都不管。首先要在思想上，帮学生做好这个准备。另外就是，家长选择寄宿学校的时候，不要强迫学生去接受一定要住在学校里，要去做这个寄宿学生的这个理念。有些学生他是不愿意离开家，也不愿意离开父母的照顾。这个时候，如果把学生强制的送到国外，可能会对他们心理上造成一定的影响。所以，万一如果真的学生不能够适应到这个国外的寄宿学校的环境，那家长就只能把孩子带回家。家长要有这样的思想准备。所以，最重要的是孩子的开心和健康成长，这个是重要的而不是说一定要选择寄宿学校，还不是选择寄宿学校。
就是有关于一个就是男女交往的问题，因为我们都知道，就是相比中国跟美国，可能美国会比较开放一点点，就是在这一个男女交往的这个话题上面。那就是如果是小朋友就是到美国那边去读高中，他们真的去有男朋友或者是女朋友，在学校的角度去看会是什么？他们会不会就是学校会不会觉得这一些学生不好啊？或者会不会就是有一个不好的一个现象在他们身上，就是觉得他们都不努力读书啊之类，或者是学校有没有特别的一些方法去安排他们，或者是会跟他们谈啊，或者是怎么样
？The question is, in school's opinion, how they will treat with the relationship between boys and girls. Because in China, normally the schools will not stand for this kind of relationships between students. And what is the opinion in the boarding school? What will they do and act for that?
Now, this is getting a little challenging for me, but again, I will respond by saying that when you send your child to a co-educational school, the assumption is that the school supports healthy relationship among kids of different genders, as well as among students of the same gender. So I would say schools would like to see healthy relationships among all students. And we create an environment and we provide support that allows for healthy relationships to be established, to be maintained, and to thrive.
Hello, Sandy. Hello, Sandy. Hello, Sandy. Hello, Andrew, are you here? Can
I'm
you
here,
hear me?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess maybe the connection between Sandy and the platform was not very well. Maybe I translate for you. 老师刚才就是说，其实学校的角度去看的话，他们觉得每一个学生他们都就是到美国去读书，他们到一个男女的学校，他们就是学校都希望提供一个比较健康的一个环境给学生去跟不同的性别男或者是女有一个很好的关系，而不是说特别去看重男女之间的关系，所以他们觉得是学校的角度去看其实是没有问题的。他们觉得如果是他们一个健康的关系的话，学校不会特别的对他们有一些特别的不好的现象。好，就是另外有一个问题，就是说，有一个家长想要问，就是说，是不是在美国的学校都是全部都是同性的学校，就是男校或者是女校？Andrew, a parent want to know if there are is there a lot of same-sex school as a boarding school in American,
Or you
or
mean to say
most of them are
girls only or
co-education?
boys only? I'm sure there are. I think if they go online and they Google girls boarding school or boys boarding school, they will find a boys only or a girls only boarding school. I'm sure they will find one.
OK，老师说，其实在美国有很多男校或者是女校，其实男女校也有很多，所以就是在美国，其实不同类型的学校也有很多。嗯，好，我想应该是最后一个问题吧。有一个家长想要问，就是在美国学校怎么去看这个，呃，就是不太好的一个习惯，就是有一些美国的学生可能他们会就是吸毒，就是呃，好，就是在maybe I translate Andrew one parent would like to know how is the view of drugs in U.S. boarding school?
I am sorry I can't give you an answer to that because I really don't have any information about it.
Okay. Um. Okay. 老师说他其实没有什么他自己不太清楚这一方面的问题答案，所以他不能够回答这一个问题。好，今天的讲座我们很谢谢Andrew 老师跟我们分享很多有关于Hotchkiss 或者是美国高中 boarding school 的一些问题。我们今天时间也差不多，我们这一个 recording 就是这一个视频的录音，我们会把它放到Finding School 的网站上面。我们应该是2到3天之内应该会把它弄好，放到我们的网站上面。如果是学生跟家长有什么问题的话，可以跟老师直接联系。我们会先问一问老师愿不愿意把他的联系放到我们的哪一个网站下面。好，Andrew, thank you very much for offering us the webcast, and we today is almost the time we stop here. Okay.
Okay, good.
Andrew.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay.